show up. Saarbrücken, Deustchland. I'm ready to go. Well, greetings, imagination connoisseurs. Once again, it is I, your Duke of Dope Discourse, your master of fun and wonder, your viceroy of verisimilitude, but most importantly, your pharaoh of physical media, Robert Meyer Burnett, and I am here with episode, I believe, 16 of Let's Get Physical Media. Sing it with me now. Let's Get Physical Media. And I'll tell you something, it would not be a show. It would not be a show if I was not doing this with my counterpart on the other side of the world. Everyone's favorite German, you know him, you love him, all the way from Saarbrücken, Deutschland. That would be Mr. Dieter Bastian. Dieter, how are you today?
Rob, I can feel it. The glitz and glamour from the Hollywood Hills over Pasadena coming to my messy dungeon here in Saarbrücken. A little bit of that glitz and glamour you bring to me. What can I say? I like it.
See, I would say that all the way from, southwest Germany, close to France, You're the one that brings German knowledge, German know-how, German power, German affection and love, all the way over here that somehow is more genuine than anything we have here in glitzy Los Angeles.
And Rob, you made me proud on Friday when you said your favorite U-boat thriller was Das Boot and not Das Boot. Das Boot. Okay? And considering the boy wonder, I'll take it because someone in the live chat got me remembering that he becomes Nightwing. And since Nightwing is a badass and cool, I take the boy wonder for this show. Okay.
You mean
Greetings, imagination connoisseur.
Emma Bannon called you that, and if Emma Bannon calls you something, she knows.
Yeah.
She knows.
She knows.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the B&B Motel for Let's Get Physical Media for episode 16. Rob, before we get to the new stuff, I hope everybody who's watching the show is listening to the Archbishop of Canterbury when he was preaching the last 2 weeks. You have to listen to Green Strike, Operation Mindcrime in its entirety, not just Revolution Calling, not just the Fade Out with Eyes of a Stranger, in its entirety. Listen to your Archbishop of Canterbury when he's preaching something, okay? This was the first one.
What can I say? One day my genius will be recognized. One day.
Yeah. We will come back to the Archbishop a little bit later. And I forgot last week to mention what I really like about Freaky. I like when they do something different with the opening logo. And the Universal logo was totally red in this one. I like when the opening logo is altered somehow, like in Waterworld or something like this. Freaky has a different Universal logo at the beginning.
Did you watch Coming to America?
No, but I heard not good things from a friend of mine, from some YouTube channels I watch. So I haven't watched it. Have you watched it, Rob?
I did. I kind of liked it. I mean, it was kind of what I expected it to be. I mean, I thought it was vibrant and colorful, and it vaguely put a smile on my face. But they did play with the opening Paramount Mountain.
Great.
I always love movies. I don't know why, but when you see the opening Paramount Mountain and the camera pushes in and over the mountain, and you see wildlife running, and you come into Zamunda, and was the movie great? No, but it was fine. Everybody seemed to be having a good time. Look, I just liked seeing. Well, there's some musical guests that were a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And anytime, I'll spoil this, Prince's song Get Off was used in a clever way. And I enjoyed that.
Okay. As I always say, comedy is easy to measure. How many times did you laugh? If you laugh often, it's good comedy.
Good comedy.
Easy as that. Just easy as that. But I've heard not so good things about it. But, okay. This is the first, a little bit different opinion.
Yeah, I mean,
it's fine. that it's fine.
It's fine. You know, it's long. It's almost 2 hours, but it was.
Okay.
I was entertained. You know, clearly, you know what? If nothing else, I felt all the actors were having fun making the movie, and I felt the colors and the vibrancy of it all. I guess that's the way I was looking at it. Like, these people must have been having a good time making the film, and it seemed to me that would I have wanted it to be? I mean, maybe does the PG? We had a letter writer talk about how loving the original, the raunchy R-ratedness of it. I think that this is definitely a family-friendly movie, and going into it with that mindset, I think, is helpful. So, yeah.
I want to watch the first one again to remind me of the first one before I jump into the second one. Before I jump into the new one.
Yeah.
So, how was our haul this week, Rob?
How was what?
The haul. What you got this week?
Oh, the haul was, dude. I have to say, I went from having 2 discs to having a lot of discs.
Okay.
Which is good. I will start. I got from Second Sight. I guess I should I go full screen on this? I'm starting. Is that what you're at? You're asking me. So I got this. I got The Host from Hang on. What? Oh, are we gonna go funsies on The Host? All right.
You're not the only one.
Great minds think alike. Why don't we open up? You know, these seconds. First of all, the packaging, the matte finish on these is really great. And of course, the books, they have, even more so than Arrow, these Second Sight books are really extensive. You know, and then it comes with a bunch of art cards that Second Sight themselves printed. It's got their logo. I'm just, you know, Second Sight, along with Arrow, is sort of, see, they're... No, I haven't even seen this movie. I just heard it was good.
Yeah, it is, Rob. From my perspective, it is.
If Second Sight put it out, I feel sort of...
I don't know what... Rob, is it the same with you? This one is double in it.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't opened mine yet. But I just feel the need, like I love Second Sight, so I always want to... And plus, their more popular discs go out of print right away. So, like, you know, Walkabout, Nicholas Roeg's Walkabout that they put out, that's gone. So I figured, pick this up. Why not?
Yeah, it's a great laptop horror movie. Yeah, it's not the first because we got Dark Web and Unfriended.
And Searching
was the title. Yeah, correct. So it's not the first, but it's really well done. And I liked that I didn't know any of the actresses. Yeah, because if it would be someone I know, that would take me out a little bit of such kind of a movie. Yeah, no, absolutely. Luckily, I didn't know anyone. And like you always tell us, they are casting 2 beautiful people. For me, these were nice looking girls, but normal. They were not something out of the ordinary.
Verisimilitude, man. Verisimilitude.
Correct. Especially with the Zoom calls they did and the different camera qualities. The leader of the seance has a shifting. The autofocus was always shifting because her room was a little dark, so the autofocus couldn't focus on her. One of the actresses was always crouching on the side of the camera, so not really eccentric. That verisimilitude. So when the ghosty stuff is happening, you could be frightened too.
I agree.
And it's just an hour. It's just an hour. A little bit longer than a Zoom call would be.
Yeah, I really liked it. Well, and that begins my truly international haul this week. The next movie I have is a favorite movie of mine that, for whatever reason, I loved this movie when I was younger and first saw it back in, 81? And it was directed by Milos Forman, who directed One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest and, of course, Amadeus and other movies. I didn't have it, and I love this film, and I just looked up. I just was like, why isn't there a Blu-ray? Well, lo and behold, there is, and it's French. They released this in France, and it's the only place it's come out. Milos Forman's Ragtime. Now, I love this movie. It's James Cagney's final performance. It comes in a nice it's upside down, but a French media book, and they've did a terrific job of this. So I was very excited to get this, and I was very surprised it is in such a beautiful edition. Another movie along these lines that I would love to get is Barry Levinson's Avalon, but who knows when that's ever going to come out, which is unfortunate. So I picked that up. Now, that was in France, and now let's go all the way to Australia. I got a package from Australia this week, and I got 2 imprint discs. This one I'm very excited about. John Frankenheimer's Black Sunday. This is, of course, based on the book by Thomas Harris, who created Hannibal Lecter. This is the book he wrote before he wrote Red Dragon. This was made by Frankenheimer in the mid-'70s. It's a terrorist movie about terrorists that are going to blow up a blimp above the Super Bowl. I think it's Frankenheimer at his best in the 70s, and I love this movie. And again, it's a Paramount title that Imprint has put out, and it's pretty neat. I mean, I really do like these Imprint discs because if I can get it out, I anybody that puts things in slipcases and gives you different covers, and they really maximize. There's some great special features on here. Even my friend Dan Schweiger is on here. They interview him about John Williams' score for Black Sunday. So I was very excited to get that. And now a disc I have on DVD that I never bought on Blu-ray, even though it's available on Blu-ray. Imprint also put this out. Warner Archive made this available in the States. But boy, do I love this movie, and I probably shouldn't like it as much as I do. Michael Cimino, director of Deer Hunter, Year of the Dragon, Mickey Rourke. I love this movie. A lot of people think it was racist when it came out. But again, look at this cover. I mean, I don't know where this cover came from. Was this the Australian cover? But you know what? Sometimes, like we talk about buying things just for the covers. I mean, this was basically a recreation of the movie poster, but then, adding this in here with a different font and stuff like that. So I had to get this from Imprint. Oh, well, let me see what... wait, you got an Imprint title? Hang on, let me put this on so we can see it. Wow.
I've got Breakdown with Kurt Russell from Jonathan Mostow, his first feature, one of my favorites. And I really don't know why Paramount is putting out such back catalog titles for themselves.
But honestly, I don't know why. Paramount, and basically they had no money. So,
like you showed with your title, it comes with a different cover on the inside.
Yeah.
From the slipcase. That's always a plus.
The only problem,
one of my favorites, Breakdown.
Yeah, I didn't get that, and they also put out Danger Diabolic, which I already had on Blu-ray, but I really wish that I would have bought their version just because it was slipcase, and I love Diabolic and Mario Bava's Danger Diabolic that the Beastie Boys put in their video. They what is it? Is it Body Moving? No, I forget which one it is. It's not. Is it Sabotage? It might be. I don't remember. But I do love Imprint. I think they do a great job. They did a phenomenal Outer Limits box set of the original Outer Limits series. They added more special features than were out domestically from Kino Lorber, so that was something to order. But they are expensive. Imprint, they're, I guess because it's Australian dollars, but definitely they do a great job.
Yeah. And Breakdown comes with a new 4K scan.
Yes, which is great. And again, Paramount, why didn't you put that out? You've been putting out all these other Paramount movies with extra features.
Like The Golden Child, you got Flashdance.
Yeah, and they're not putting those out.
Like Breakdown would be in the same wheelhouse.
Yeah. This last one I got, this is not the last one I got of the week, but this is my last of my big Imprint, Imprint, but titles. This one, and by the way, this cover is a spoiler alert. So, I got this is from Zavvi. This is the Saint Maud Steelbook. And if you want to know anything, I didn't know anything about this movie till I watched Mark Kermode's review. This is a wonderful movie, a terrific slow burn horror. Yes. And it's it's good stuff. I liked it a lot. But this steelbook is beautiful. It's in one of my steelbook cases. Sorry, that's why it's so shiny, Dieter. But this is a great steelbook. I had to get this from Zavvi. I wasn't going to buy it until I watched Kermode's review. And so I picked it up. So that was so I got things through, I guess Zavvi, this was in the UK. So I got UK, Australia, and France represented. Then I got a load of stuff from Arrow. And so my load of stuff from Arrow, first of all, I don't know if you probably got this too. Did you get joint security area? So joint security, did you show that already?
I showed it, I think, one or two shows
weeks ago. Yeah,
weeks ago.
So I picked up that.
I haven't looked at it.
Yeah, I haven't either. I heard it's only okay. That it's but a lot of the
always okay. Joint security from the picture quality.
Yeah, and Park Chan-wook made it, who is a filmmaker I greatly admire, Korean filmmaker I greatly admire. And then I got this is kind of new. Taro Ishii, who made Horrors of Malformed Men. Shogun's Joy of Torture. And
that sounds right up.
Yeah, Arrow. Give me. I love Japanese exploitation movies, especially with naked Japanese girls being tortured. You can't go wrong. And I've never seen this, but I have Horrors of Malformed Men, and this is part of it. I guess you'd call it a loose trilogy of movies. So I had to get this. Come on, how can you not want a movie called Shogun's Joy of Torture? I needed to get that.
Need to put that on my list, I believe.
Yeah, and
just from the title alone.
Yeah, the director really interests me. He's out there, man. He's out there. But naked Japanese girls being tortured in the Tokugawa shogunate era, I'm in. Anything to do with samurai, I'll watch it. Doesn't matter what. I'll watch it. Had to get that. This next one, The Passion of Darkly Noon, a disc I always wanted to get. Philip Ridley made this. If you ever saw a movie called The Reflecting Skin, which is a little crazy. This movie is not great, but it's weird. And I only saw it once, but I saw it in a theater. And I'm like, I've always wanted to see this again. And since Arrow put it out and it's got a shiny cover, I'm like, you know what? It's got great special features. It's got Ashley Judd and Viggo Mortensen. I figured, you know what?
Okay.
I'm going to watch this again. I'm going to watch it again because I wanted to. And very excited to have that, so I got that. And then, of course, Richard Kelly, being the Richard Kelly fan that I am, I had to get Southland Tales, and this does have his Cannes cut, which I've never seen. I guess his preferred version of the movie. Yeah, and so that's why I picked up Southland Tales, because I wanted to get it. And why not? Couldn't I? Yeah. I did, because I'm an adult and I can do what I want. And, of course... This final one, my final disc of the week, which I think you're going to approve of. It's a movie. How can you not get this movie? It is. You know what? I'm not even going to apologize. Monster Hunter in 4K.
Yes!
Monster
Give it
Hunter
to me,
in
Rob.
4K.
If you don't want it, I take it from you.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. Picked it up. 4K. Paul Anderson, Mila Jovovich. What's not to love? Come on, man. So there you go. That's
our little PC movie dream team.
That's right. And so that's my take for the week, Dieter.
Great.
It's it's not really nothing earth-shattering or new. The Arrow stuff, getting some of it on sale.
But there's a lot of back catalog title that
there's nothing new to buy. Where's all the new movies? So I did get Monster Hunter. That was
Monster Hunter.
I think that was like
and Host is new.
That's true. That's true. I love my boutique.
Saint Maud is new too. Even if the movie is, I believe, from 2019.
Yeah, that's true.
But you got it. It's a new movie still, I would say.
You got to support the course the boutique labels.
Okay. Then I go just with normal stuff. From since we talk about Paramount, I got Mouse Hunt.
Of course you did.
Blu-ray.
Wow.
And it's the first time it's been released on Blu-ray. Strangely enough, it's not even out in Germany.
Wait, and that's from Paramount?
Yes.
They
It's
won't
from
release
Paramount,
Breakdown, but they release Mouse Hunt probably because it's a
from the
film.
same. It's the same year, 1997.
What is up with Paramount?
I don't know. Mouse Hunt, a little bit 4K stuff. I would have preferred to buy the 3D Blu-ray, but it's really expensive, so I'm just checking the movie first, and if I like it and the 3D drops somewhere around the price a little bit, probably get a 3D too. The Groots, second one, A New Age. I haven't seen it, so I don't know if it's any good. But this is the 4K, which is cheaper than the 3D. Okay, last week I talked about Skyfire as a silly, catastrophic movie, and this week, yesterday, I watched Rob Greenland. I don't know. Have you watched it, Rob?
No, I haven't watched it, but I have it. Obviously, I own it.
Yeah.
And what do you think?
I really love it, Rob. I really love it because this is Skyfire is silly, catastrophic, fun, popcorn fun. But you always tell us about Dawn of the Dead. You are not scared of zombies, but the fall of civilization.
Yes.
And this one is right up your alley.
Oh.
Because the comet is coming, and he gets a presidential call. He has been signed out with his wife and his kid to go to the military base, but he can't. Not any neighbors can come with him, and you're always totally uneasy with the movie because you can feel there's something brewing, and the civilization is really going down fast because the comet is coming in 48 hours, and it's bye-bye. And if even our man from Sparta can't hold off the comet, then we're in big trouble, Rob. In big trouble. Really dug it, Greenland. I haven't seen the trailer, but I only believe that the trailer will put in all the money shots, and then I believe people will be disappointed if they're expecting just like some silly, catastrophic action movie. They really focus on the family, totally on the family.
Yeah.
With Morena Baccarin. Really great, Greenland. It's really drifting only once or twice in a little bit more Hollywood feeling.
No, I'm looking. Everyone I've talked to loves that film. You know that have seen it.
Yeah, it's really great. When she goes to the drugstore and everything is plundered already. It's really gotten to me, Rob. It's gotten to me.
All right.
Got some snacks ready. Let's go, catastrophic. Pull up the sound. But it was really made me uneasy, Rob, considering the fall of civilization, like you always told us. This is scary. This is scary stuff, Rob.
I love it.
The next one, I bought a music CD and I bought a controversial film too.
Wow.
And I don't know. It says it got the Golden Globe nomination. Music from Sia. Have to watch it at some point, and we'll see what the fuss is all about. Even if I know what the fuss is all about, but it got a Golden Globe nomination. Whatever this came to be. Next one looks like a little revenge movie, perhaps Rape and Revenge. I don't know. It's called Ravage. It's a German disc.
Ooh.
Einer nach dem anderen, one after the other, and Bruce Dern is in it. So
wow.
I don't know if that's good. Ravage.
I'm a big fan of Bruce Dern's.
Cat in the bag, Rob. Cat in the bag. You loved your samurai movies from America? Don't know about it? The Swordsman.
Yeah.
From Welgo, USA. Fresh new tale of gritty swordplay and heroism. So I hope it's good.
I'm in. Hope it's good. Don't have it, but tell me about it. I'd get it.
And of course, I can't live without Korean stuff. I haven't even opened it. This movie is called Voice of Silence. Am I correct? Let me just check if I'm correct. You don't find the title. I think it's Voice of Silence.
Okay.
As far as I dug up the story, they are cleaners for crimes committed, something like that. But I don't know. Cat in the Bag from Korea. Another green cat in the bag. It's called The Terrorizers.
All right.
But it's a big, like I used to from Korea, big package.
Nice.
So The Terrorizers. Hope it's good, Rob. Next one was is an MOD, made on demand. I ordered it, but it didn't get to me. Got back to Amazon, had to pre-order it again. Looks like a little slasher. Getaway.
Ooh.
Get away. So,
right.
Get away. So, cat in the bag. Another cat in the bag. Next one, I really was looking forward to seeing it. And was really not bad. Wrong Turn. The remake, reboot, whatever.
Yeah, I heard it was good.
Yeah, because it's using only, I would say, the title of the IP. But it goes a different route. I won't say any more, but it was really surprisingly not that bad. I was really taken back. I looked at the cover. What? 110 minutes for a backwoods slasher?
Yeah.
Are they kidding me? But it's really 110 minutes. It goes a little bit a different route. It has some social commentary. And Wrong Turn was really a little bit of surprise. Was good. The next one I liked on HBO Max, so I had to get it. The Harlequin series. But I have to switch out the outer shell because it's empty. My boss Patrick demanded the discs. He demanded the discs immediately because until now you still can't watch Harlequin anywhere in Germany.
Wow.
Not on any streaming service, even if you have 2 seasons already. It's not available in Germany. So actually the outer casing would be blue. But the discs are with my boss at the moment. The next one, I've got 2 left from England, from 88. I opened it up this afternoon, but I haven't watched it. Jackie Chan.
Oh, nice. And look at that box.
Yeah.
Let's hear it for really 88 nice Films. All these boutique labels stepping up their game. Let's hear it for the boutique labels.
As we like it, another cover. And insides, haven't even opened it, are some cool lobby cards. 2 discs, there are 3 versions of the movie in it. The Hong Kong version, an international version, and some shorter version. Then you've got a poster with the new artwork. And I just skipped through it. It really looks great. Seems like a lot of Jackie Chan history.
Yeah.
In it here. So really, really great stuff. Really great stuff. The Young Master from 88. From 88.
Love it.
I had to go to the post office to get this because I ordered from Savvy, and sometimes I have to pay taxes, custom taxes, Rob, custom taxes. But I didn't go just for picking up stuff. I did deliver your new package to the post office, and that brings me to my German saying for today. Because you took some time. You know, we always said, get the package, Rob, get the package. Easy, guys, easy. Hold on your horses. I will do that, even if it was 5 minutes to 12 last minute. Or something like, I'm working on a Netflix show. I can say it about what it is. When you do something, I have the script for something like episode 9, the other script from Colin Trevorrow I have here. What you're doing, Rob, in Germany, you would say, jemanden auf die Folter spannen.
Wait, run that by me one more time.
Jemanden auf die Folter spannen. If I would translate it, it would be just putting someone on a torture device. But loosely translated, it means to keep someone waiting for information or something, to keep someone hanging. But let me just see what the actual English word translation would be to put somebody on the rack, to keep somebody on tender hooks, to keep somebody in suspense. So just keep somebody waiting to get a snippet or to do something. Jemanden auf die Folter spannen is the German thing. Jemanden auf die Folter
You've got
spannen.
a tough language there, son.
Yeah, I know. What can I say, Rob? A word with, how was it? 67 letters. Insane. One stuff I got left, Rob. I watched the first one yesterday, Rob. I got it, Rob. Lamberto Bava. Demons.
God damn it. Mine doesn't come to like the 10th, bruh.
Let's open it up.
Yeah, let's open it. Hang on. I'm going full frame on you right here.
As a special edition already.
Oh,
so
man.
Put out besides.
This is the Arrow, for those who don't know, the Arrow 4K. Yes? You got the 4K version of Demons?
This was the outside. So you've got Demons 1, Demons 2. Nope. And the two 4K.
Oh, the original. That's the original poster for Demons.
Yeah.
I love Demons, by the way. Love it.
This disc is not rendered. It's in the player. I have to watch the bonus features. And strangely enough, Rob,
how's the transfer?
It looked good to me, but it's not the first time that Demons was released, and the other Demons that were released were not that shabby too. They were good also. What was dropping out of this package, Rob, did you know anything that True Romance will come out? It says nothing here, but this card was in it.
Dude, I did not know that, but you know, Arrow.
It says nothing here, but you know, the other side says, "Enter the world of 4K Ultra HD," and this card was in it. True Romance.
Okay, Arrow is teasing all of us because look what was in Southland Tales. David Cronenberg's Naked Lunch, and again, it just says on the back, "Enter the world of 4K Ultra HD."
This is just in the package, so
So
fingers crossed.
Arrow is trolling all of us. God love Arrow. I love Arrow. Thank you for being you, because there was no explanation, and I think what a way to they know their fan base. They know what they're doing to us. So now we know True Romance is going to come out from Arrow. Well, that's pretty exciting. Wow, look at that poster.
So you've got the poster, and of course, you've got the great book. Looks great. With the mask on. And just skipping through a little. This is one. The Metropole.
Oh, it comes with a ticket to the Metropole. Do you know, is that theater real, man? You know, that's Germany, right?
It's
German.
The cool thing about Demons is just what hybrid kind of a movie it is. Shot in Berlin and in Italy. It's made like it was an American production, but you see all the German the German stores. It always gets me. And that brings us back, Rob, to you, to the Archbishop of Canterbury. Do you know the first song that plays in the movie when the movie is shown in the theater? What is the song that is playing?
You know what? I do, but I have forgotten.
It's forgot. It's What You Have to Do, Rob. It's from Motley Crue. Save our souls for the heavens.
Of course it is.
This is your job as Archbishop of Canterbury. Save our souls for the heavens.
I always try to say,
Crue.
I don't have mine yet, but again, you know, in terms of catalog releases, we might not be getting new. That alone, the fact that they've made a Metropole ticket.
The idea.
It's so great. Yeah. Again, I mean, to me, Demons, obviously it was a rip-off of Evil Dead. But I love what
it was a combination of
of a lot of different things. I love Demons.
How can I not love a movie where you can hear Accept with their song Fast as a Shark, and somebody is riding a motocross bike through the theater and slashing people with a samurai sword? I mean, It doesn't get any crazier than this.
Nope.
And let's drop a helicopter into the theater.
Right.
You know?
It'll just fall from the sky, right? No. What I love about Demons is, it really is about the end of the world. It's like a John.
Yeah.
If John Carpenter made a movie like that, the whole world would be ending while the story we're watching is just the one set in the movie theater.
And strange thing with Demons in Germany, they released the titles the other way around. So Demons 2 was actually the first one that got released in Germany back in the day.
Did they call it Demons 2?
I don't know anymore, but this is the only thing I know. They released the second one. The second one was, hey, I did it wrong. Sorry. I did it wrong.
Oh, it's all good. I mean, fantastic. Yeah, you got to love that. What a great package. I was very happy to get that because a lot of places are sold out of it already. Those Arrow packages, if you don't get those Arrow discs, like when they first drop, you're right to the secondary market they go. So
yeah. That was my haul for this week, Rob.
Well, I'd say we all did well, the two of us. And I'll tell you, I have a sad story to tell. I'm very sad about this. So I didn't know about this until late, but Best Buy next week is releasing a 4K steelbook for Dredd with Carl Urban.
Oh,
and the steelbook is gorgeous, and it's of course sold out. So if anybody out there in their neighborhood Best Buy can hook me up, if Throg's out there or anybody. It is sold out. The Dredd 4K.
It's a 4K steelbook?
Yes.
Okay.
And the cover is actually. Let me get the cover and I'll call it up. I mean, I don't know if you love it, but I love Dredd. Do you like Dredd?
Who doesn't?
Yeah, it's really good. And the 4K steelbook. I can't believe. I guess because I don't normally buy steelbooks as a rule, but I've been buying more and more because I'm getting to like them more and more, and there's not a lot. What else is there to get really? But let me show you this cover because this cover is, as far as steelbooks go, this cover's pretty damn spectacular, and it's certainly worth owning. And I can't believe I slept on it. And now I might not be able to get it, again, because I didn't know it was available. Say I'm slacking, Dieter. I'm slacking.
But they probably release just one for every store they have, probably.
Well, I know, that's the thing, but unless you buy them online. But here it is. Here's the Dredd. There's the Dredd steelbook cover, and I'm hoping, this. I love Judge Dredd. I have that action figure, and I'm hoping if anybody has a Best Buy by your house, or you can hook me up, or both of us, because you're going to want this too. You want this too, I can tell. Come on. You want it.
Yeah. I remember seeing a video about Best Buy, but back in the day, I don't know the YouTube channel anymore, where I was trying to get the Guardians of the Galaxy, the first steelbook, because it has the 3D in it. Only the steelbook has the 3D in it. And he went to, I don't know how much Best Buy he went to get it. And he didn't really want it to be a steelbook. He just wanted a 3D Blu-ray. Yeah.
The only way to get the steelbooks from Best Buy is to get in early and pre-order them and have them shipped to you. But the problem with that is they don't do the best job packing up their discs. So frequently the steelbooks come dented. Luckily our friend Patrick, or as we know him, Throg around these parts, he was able to my steelbook orders for Lord of the Rings was canceled. Throg was able to get it locally, I guess in upstate New York where he is, and he got it. It's pristine, the one he sent me. So I was happy to get that. But when they do like their Rambo sets, there's such cool things to own.
Rambo set is great.
Yeah, and I bought a lot of one-offs. Like I did get the Jaws steelbook from them, and Tenet, and the Shining. If it's a movie that I like or it's by a director that I really love, I'll want to bust on that steelbook. So
yeah, great.
By the way, here we have a letter. Oh,
I have a letter.
Great minds think alike.
You do?
No, I don't. But I was thinking,
Okay.
why don't we go to? I know we have a letter, so why don't you?
We have a letter.
I know people don't want me to read letters; they want to hear it from you in your dulcet
Okay.
German tones. Come on.
Why the? I don't get it. Okay, it comes from Oma94. Oma, do you have nothing better to do than to write letters every day? God damn it, Oma94. And Oma94 writes, "Hi Rob and guten Tag Dieter. Since you both have very large collections of home media, I'm just curious to know if there are any of which you used to have but no longer do. I used to have a lot of DVDs when I was younger, but I'm not sure entirely what happened to them, since I can't seem to recall how those DVDs were gone. I had DVDs like the Will Smith movie Hitch, both Agent Cody Banks movies. Rob, have you signed mine? Agent Cody Banks media book by now. Just saying. The DreamWorks animated movie Sinbad, Legend of the Seven Seas, Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 1 and 2, Ang Lee's Hulk, Harry Potter, Prisoner of Azkaban, Pixar's Finding Nemo and The Incredibles, and many others. I also used to have DVDs for TV shows and short film series, which are now all gone. I had a DVD which had 4 Three Stooges short films, one with Curly and the other 3 with Shemp. Those 4 short films were Disorder in the Court, Sing a Song of Sixpence, Malice in the Palace, and Brightless Groom. I had a DVD which had 3 Popeye animated short films, Aladdin and His Wonderful Lamp, Popeye meets Sinbad the Sailor, and Popeye the Sailor meets Alibaba's 40 Thieves. I had a DVD with 8 episodes of Spider-Man, the new animated series, which is a CGI series with Neil Patrick Harris as the voice of Spider-Man. I also had a DVD with several episodes of Mr. Bean, such as one where he's waiting at the hospital next to someone covered with an entire body cast, another where he's at a barber shop and ends up ruining several people's hair, another where he goes to the movies with his girlfriend and gets scared because he is watching a horror film, as well as many others. I'm not sure what happened to those DVDs, in all honesty, and I don't collect home media anymore. But that was something I was thinking about. Thanks, live long and prosper. Well, Oma, I don't know about losing stuff. I can only, like I showed you, I know sometimes you rent stuff. You hope you get it back. I don't know, but if Petri likes the discs and the stuff, I probably won't get it back. But losing something like without any renting that you didn't know you rented the movies to someone seems strange. But Rob probably lose some titles too.
I don't lose anything. I mean, there's been a lot of like I've traded in stuff. You know, there's a couple of places here in LA that you know, I know that people who work in the entertainment business that have large collections of physical media have lived off the fact that they can trade in CDs and albums and Blu-rays and things. We have Amoeba here, which is a great both new and used record store, and there was another God, I forget the name of it. There was another record store I used to go to all the time. But, you know, I would cycle through my collection. I would buy things. Like even now I've got a box of Blu-rays that some of them I would send to my friend Jim or I'd trade in or give to people because they've come out in 4K or something. So there's things I've cycled through that I don't have anymore. But for the most part, it's nothing that I've misplaced. I mean, I know when I get rid of things, and frankly, I have a lot of stuff I bought, weird things on both DVD that I don't really care about anymore, but I mean I still have it, but I don't really get rid of things unless it gets upgraded. That's really the only time that, you know.
That's the crux of it, Rob.
Yeah.
If there's a better version out, what can you do?
Yeah. So we have a couple of questions and tips people have sent in. Okay. Captain Bean Zeno sends in a couple of super chats.
It's the Scorpion Kick.
Yes, Captain says, I want to thank Dieter and RMB for sending my first media book ever. Thank you guys so much for putting me on a very informative and entertaining show every week. Well, Captain Bean Zeno,
thank you.
There you go.
That's what we're here for.
Bean Zeno says, Dieter, I have a cousin working in Germany, so when he can finally return to Canada, I will check out the German feature over the holidays. Hopefully, cheers. I don't know what that means. You must know what it means.
Can you repeat it, Rob?
He said, Dieter, I have a cousin working in Germany.
Yeah, in Germany, okay.
So when he can finally return to Canada, I will check out the German feature over the holidays, hopefully. Cheers. Did we send him something? Is he getting a media book or?
He did win the Expendables, but that goes to you first. But I don't know what German feature he's talking about, Captain.
Yeah, I'm not. Now, did you send me that in the new package?
Yeah, it's in the new package.
Okay, so I'll get that out to him.
Yeah.
And then our man Justin Toner says, hi, Rob and Dieter. I am a sucker for some of Bruno Mattei's films, especially his rip-offs of other movies. Severin Films announced in June they're putting out one of my favorites, his Rambo rip-off, Strike Commando, starring Reb Brown from Space Mutiny on Mystery Science Theater 3000. Sold. So Bruno Mattei, he does make a lot of really cheesy rip-offs of other movies. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. Are you like a fan of Italian rip-offs of things?
Considering Demons a little bit, but I don't have them all. But I've seen the post from Justin on the Let's Get Physical Media Facebook page that he has bought the stuff from Bruno Mattei.
Like he did a, if I remember, it was billed as like Terminator 2, but it's a movie called Shocking Dark.
I just remember all the post-apocalyptic stuff that came out from Italy after Mad Max became such a huge hit.
Yeah.
Or Conan the Barbarian rip-offs.
Yep. Oh yeah, no, totally. And yeah, I'm looking him up now. He's done a lot of rip-offs, but God love that man. Let me tell you. Oh, he made Scalps. I used to have that on DVD. Bruno Mattei has done. I mean, his list of films is long and extensive.
Yeah.
Private House of the SS and Women's Camp 19, Emmanuel and the Erotic Nights, Hell of the Living Dead. I'm telling you. Violence in a Woman's Prison. Hey, I'd watch that. Along with Women's Prison Massacre. All right. So there you go. Well, Justin.
Sounds like a trilogy.
Yeah, there you go. Darth Hastur sends in a super chat, but no question. Thank you, Darth. Appreciate you supporting the channel. AIC Dragon sends in a super chat and says, I know you were bummed by the end of, this is WandaVision. Have you caught up with WandaVision?
Yeah.
I think I should save this one for Robservations today, but I'll read it for you here. Know you were bummed out by the end, but Hayward's a Skrull. Pulls the trigger 3 times past empty. Calm despite Monica having just absorbed bullets. Looks at his gun almost confused that he doesn't have more rounds. I don't know. Do you think Hayward's a Skrull? Maybe. Maybe.
Could be, but I'm not in the speculation boat as everyone else was with the show.
I know. 200 Watt Studio says, is imprint the only way to get Black Sunday? I believe it is. Also, the shipping from there is $20. Do you use a discount code? Do you order directly through them? Well, it is coming from Australia, so it is expensive to get those discs. Yeah. And what
can you do? What can you do?
Yeah, it's $20 from Australia. Yeah, there's nothing you can. I don't use a discount code. I do order directly from.
I wanted breakdown, so I have to pay.
Yeah.
But if I'm happy with the discs, no problem.
Yeah. It's $20.
Finally could close that gap.
Yeah, there you go.
But I think, but I still think I have the laser disc of breakdown.
Yeah. Garen Gillum sends, I actually caught an episode of Let's Get. He goes, yes, I actually caught an episode of Let's Get Physical Media Live. Here's a small donation toward your next purchases, Rob and Dieter. I'm glad Breakdown is getting love from Imprint. I've always loved that movie. Now, have you watched the disc yet? A Breakdown?
Yeah, it's fine. It's really looking good. Sound is good, like I remember. And I haven't seen it in a long time. I always forget how much into an action movie it develops in the last 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah, totally.
And I watched the bonus stuff. And since almost everything is done practical. The only thing that Jonathan Mostow said is not practical was miniatures at the end with the truck and the jeep. They had to do some miniature shots, but it's really not noticeable for me. Where's the miniature shot?
Right, which is good.
Yeah.
Stubble McShave says, I can recommend this Swedish movie that was nominated for an Oscar for Best Foreign Film. It's available on Blu-ray from German Amazon.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm opening a link. And the movie's called Evil. I've heard of this movie.
I've heard of this movie. Correct. I don't know. Probably
I've heard this.
I don't know. Evil.
I've heard this movie is really good.
Something rings with Evil. Something rings. Perhaps I've seen it. Perhaps I have it.
Yeah, you might have it. I've heard this movie. Yeah, it is out, and it took me.
But
right
the disk drive is too low on capacity to store everything.
So that's cool. I want to see that movie, but I've never seen it, but I've heard it's good. It takes place in like a boarding school or something. Where Yeah. Garen Gillum comes back. He says, I just ordered 2 copies of the Dredd steelbook locally. They only allowed 2 per customer. 1 for me, so who wants it bad enough? Robert Dieter. Laugh out loud.
You can go because I have my French big tin.
Oh yeah, you've got that's right. That's right. Well,
so I leave it up to you. You can get it, Rob.
Justin Toner says, you're correct, Rob. Shocking Dark was labeled Terminator 2 in some markets. It's a mashup of Terminator and Aliens. I picked up his ripoff of Predator called Robo War with a killer cyborg instead of an alien that also has Reb Brown. Great special features too. Well, Justin, if you like those movies, maybe I should pick them up. I don't have any in my collection. David Kukol's here. David says, Dieter, if you were given a substantial budget to make a film, what kind of film would it be?
I would go starting easy with some kind of horror stuff, I believe. Because it's always a good springboard for getting to more. Or perhaps I could do Free Enterprise 2 and make it good.
Oh, well, thanks very much. Yeah, I wouldn't sell you the rights. Come on.
Okay. I'm still waiting that you get your 4K master, do a 4K.
I know, I'm working
Blu-ray,
on that.
and you know what I want. You sign it. Okay? Fuck off, you German douchey douche.
Right. I'll fuck off, you German douchey douche. I will sign the disc for you that way.
Okay.
And it's going to be widescreen. It's going to be in Atmos. It's going to be great.
Great.
Bloodstar Kidlander says, I am stressed. The Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice IMAX remaster Blu-ray still isn't up for pre-order on Amazon. Worried I might miss out on getting the Wonder Woman 84 3D Blu-ray as I live in, I can't really tell, I don't know which flag this is. I should know.
Okay. I can tell you it's the same for me. I can't pre-order Batman vs. Superman, the new version, at the moment. But I think when it's released, it's possible. But the Wonder Woman 1984 3D Blu-ray, you should probably able to buy this one.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, can you get that Wonder Woman disc already?
The Wonder Woman disc I can pre-order, but I can't pre-order the Batman vs. Superman, the new edition, at the moment. But I hope it will change when the disc comes out. So it's the same for me as it is for our viewer who sent in the question that he says the disc is not up for pre-order, but I think you have it on pre-order, Rob. Batman vs. Superman, the new one.
Yeah, I thought I did. I thought I saw a thing to pre-order it. By the way, I think he's writing either from it's either Czech or Chechnya. I'm not sure. It's either Czechoslovakia or Chechnya. I think where he's at, the Czech Republic, maybe. I'm not sure, but I see the flag. It's Czechia. I'm getting that wrong, but in I think we'll be able to get it somewhere.
But probably Wonder Woman 1984 will, even in 3D, not be any
Yeah,
better.
I'm not going to buy it. I'm
Yeah, I know, Rob.
Throg.
I'm really looking forward if I can get a nice shiny steelbook for the movie.
I know.
Gotta have it.
I know. Throg's.
Yeah.
Throg writes in. He says, "Hey, I already had extras ordered of the Dredd 4K steelbook. I might be able to arrange something, maybe in trade." Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo, he says. All right, Throg.
So your chances are looking very good, Rob, that you get one.
Yeah, there you go. It's looking good. I was bummed out that I didn't get one, and I only have the Blu-ray with the 3D disc. I don't have the 4K because it came out in 4K regularly. I did not get it. So that's so far. That's what people have sent in, and we haven't done our special features or our special editions.
Special editions, correct. Should I start? I have two. How much have you?
Well, I just have one.
Okay, then I start. The first one is not really that extraordinary, and I know the most people don't like Elysium and Chappie, but I think this is a nice addition. Unfortunately, it's not 4K. It also has all the three Blomkamp movies in one. It's District 9, Chappie, and Elysium. It's a media book from Germany, so you have to wait.
That's really nice.
Fall out, and you have two discs from Chappie and Elysium and District 9.
Yeah,
and
lift
really
that up. Lift that up a little higher. Yeah, there you go.
A really great media book for all the three movies are in it. A little bit explained with great artworks from the movies. So it's really, really nice. A nice one for all three. Unfortunately, not in 4K. Just Blu-ray.
Wow, that's really nice.
Yeah, Blomkamp Hoch 3, and we all hope. So this is a little bit more of the inside.
Yeah.
That we will get to make. Is it called District 10? No.
Yeah, that's what they announced, that he's writing the script for District 10. Yep.
Okay. Just a little one. Not that extraordinary. That was my first one. Rob?
I guess I will come back to you. The one I wanted to show today, here, let me get it. It is, of course, a classic film. It's been released a number of times, but I really like this particular version. It is Casablanca, one of the greatest movies. Oh man. Well, see, I slit. Gosh, caused my big pile of stuff. Well, anyway, so in addition to having this really cool outer sleeve, which is now slid off, that's one of the things about this. Let me put this back on so I can show you. Once you take the outer sleeve off, which is this, you get this. And this opens up, and in it, it's quite, if you look at what's in here, it's quite extensive. There's lots of stuff. There's lots of stuff in this box. There is, first of all, it starts with this, which is pretty neat. I mean, I don't know. This is all from Warner Brothers and this comes with a bunch of great, I mean, these are great art cards. Different versions of the poster from all over the world, which I'm all for this. The very different ways that they showed, that they built, they advertised Casablanca. Here's the lobby card set, of course, lobby card sets, and then other posters from around the world. I thought this is kind of neat because, you're getting a little bit of film history. It's not just still frames or something, which I thought was neat. So this is one thing that was in there, which I like. And then, of course, as we come to this, I mean, this is because they wanted to make the box bigger. I mean, this insert, there's really nothing in here. But there is, lo and behold, I don't even know what this is, to be honest. I've never opened it up. It's some fabric thing. I mean, what is this? Let's see what it says. what it's like. I don't know if this is a keychain. Like, what is this? I have no idea. I have no idea what this is. You can get it's a. I don't even know. I've never opened it up. I just think it's funny that it's in here, whatever it is. I think probably it's one of Rick Blaine's something or other. Who knows? I'll put this in a minute. And then it comes with... I know. Then it comes with this book, which is pretty neat. And it's, again, it's a photo book. It's whatever they made. But it's got great books. It's a hardcover. They just don't do this anymore. They're never going to do these things for movies like this anymore. And then, of course, finally, here's the actual film itself. Now, this is one of the first, I think this is the first Casablanca Blu-ray release that they've put out. And they put out more since then. But, it's in Blu-ray and DVD. So I just liked it because it comes in this big box. And I love Casablanca, so it was cool to get this. But again, I don't think there is yet. I don't know if there's a 4K for Casablanca. So I'm trying to manage this big mountain of discs that has fallen all over my computer. So pardon me for technical problems that have been caused by a cascade of discs.
Debris of a comet.
They've fallen all over my collection has slid down onto my computer keyboard. Yeah. So, but yeah, I love that. I love that box, and it's cool.
Great.
And it's big and beefy. But Warner Brothers is just never going to do that anymore. We're never going to get these kinds of special features. Not. So, what's your last one?
My last one, I always would like to show Blu-ray stuff, but I always have to go back to the good old DVD days from Asia. I put this one out from Hong Kong. Tsui Hark's 7 Swords.
Wow. That's badass, dude.
So you've got all the 7 swords in it, and let's put this baby out.
Are those like die cast? What are those made out of?
Rob, I don't know. It's not plastic, it's not metal, something in between. Probably someone in the chat who has the same edition can tell us what the stuff is. So let me put it aside first. So let's put the swords first here, and I show what's in it. So you've got some cool posters, and 7 Swords is available on Blu-ray. So, but not in this, wrong way as always. In this.
Yeah, that's cool.
In this edition with Donnie Yen. Donnie Yen was in it. Here we have him. And the movie was spread across 2 DVDs, even if it's not that extension long. It's 150 minutes. And the DVDs came in this book, Rob.
Wow. That's awesome.
This is from Hong Kong, the edition. No, it's not opening up here. So this was the bonus. And here the movie was spread across 2 discs. And now let's take just a little closer look, because you can pull it out here. So I hope the reflection will be gone now from it.
Wow, that is
And you have the 7 swords from the movie in a little bit shorter form. But I really can't tell you what material is. It's not really plastic, not really metal, something in between. But it was really
cool. Though.
A nice edition. 7 swords from Tsui Hark, Hong Kong.
The man who directed
it was limited. Here I found the number.
Peking Opera Blues.
I found the number 3. Wait, no. Can get it sharp. 3.99. But I don't know how much how much the limitation of the set was. 7 thirds from Suihak was my
Wow. I
was
mean,
my second. From
what a great,
back in the DVD days. Still have
what
it.
a great set.
Yeah.
Wow.
But we talked about it. We are running out of the big sets.
I know,
and
we're running out of
don't-
our it's true.
and people won't come here for just steelbooks.
I know. That's boring.
Just normal steelbooks. Yeah.
We
gotta up the ante.
I know. What are we gonna do? Circus of 5 sends in a tip and says, "Hey, Dieter and Rob, love this show. Been buying a lot of
Thank you.
Blu-rays, but it's time to upgrade. I'm planning on going 4K, and I've been looking on Amazon for a player. They feature Sony, LG, and Panasonic. Is there a brand model you'd recommend for a newbie?" I'm very much partial to Panasonic and Sony, and also Pioneer. I don't even know if Pioneer still makes Blu-ray players.
Don't think so, Rob. I don't think that Pioneer has brought out a last one, a really big one, but I don't think they do any more players.
Yeah.
So Sony, like you, Panasonic, are the most recognizable from the brand, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, they still make great amplifiers, really, really great amplifiers. So, I mean, they make computer drives and stuff.
I don't know if you have seen the pictures I've shown you from the French player that will come out from this company Ravon. It's called. It's looking almost like an Oppo in 2 editions,
Really?
but it's really pricey. Just go back to the WhatsApp feed when you've got time. But it's really pricey. The cheapest one is I think $900, and the big one is $1,700, something like that.
Right.
It looks like a little bit like the Oppo players. They are coming out in France, but I never heard of this company. But it's cool that new players are still coming out.
Yes, thank God. And then, of course, a PlayStation 5 has a 4K
if you can
player.
get one. If you can get one.
If you can find one.
Scalper always still on the prowl for it.
Yeah, I mean, it's frustrating to not be able to do that.
Yeah.
But, and I'm just looking at what's coming out in the coming weeks. I mean, things that have... It does say...
It doesn't rock your boat, Rob. Last Action Hero is coming out in 4K. How great is that? See you at the party, Richter. Last Action Hero in 4K. The Dolby Atmos track. Can't wait, Rob. Can't wait.
Now, I do have to say, Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, the 4K version, there is a listing for it on Amazon.
Okay.
It comes out March 23rd. It is up for pre-order, so that's where I ordered it from the 4K.
But
although
you can pre-order it because you live in the US, but for people outside the US, it shows you can't pre-order it at the moment.
Well, I'll tell you what's really confusing is it says Batman v Superman 4K, but on the listing it only shows as Blu-ray. But they do that occasionally. The old 4K is up for $44 or whatever, but this new one, it's there, but it's a little weird. It's a little weird.
I keep my eyes on it.
And The Last Action Hero comes out next week on, like you said, 4K Steelbook.
No, in May. It's will be out in May, Rob. Not that fast. Not that fast, Bobby.
Well, it might be a Best Buy exclusive, but it's supposed to be coming out next week.
Next week?
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Yeah, it comes out next week. According to it might be delayed. Star Trek Lower Deck Season 1 comes out next week. You wanted that. And then, a listing for the Bermuda Depths, which I thought was Blu-ray. It shows that it's Blu-ray, but it has 2 different cuts of it, which I had to order. I didn't see it on the Warner Archive thing. I ordered it, Bermuda Depths Blu-ray, which is a favorite TV movie of mine that Warner Archive put out. I ordered that. And then The Saint is coming out next week.
Yeah, the Paramount stuff. Snake Eyes with Nicolas Cage, The Saint. Rosemary's Baby is coming out new.
Actually, I'm talking about things that came out last week. So,
okay.
But so we shall see.
I'm a little bit further in the future already.
Yeah.
Considering I ordered for you and myself the Crazies media book from Romeo.
Oh, you know what? You're
That
right.
could
Last
come out.
Action Hero was just up for pre-order. It doesn't come out next week. I thought it did. I thought it came out next week, but it does not.
Okay.
Next week, I was looking at the wrong thing. You know what comes out next week that I really want to get? The movie The Dam Busters, the World War II movie on Blu-ray. And the reason that I want to get that movie is because a lot of the Death Star battle in Star Wars was modeled after the shots in the Dam Busters.
Okay.
And
didn't know that.
yeah, I want to get that. I really want to get that. So
like it says in Small Soldiers, World War II is your favorite war, Rob?
well, yeah.
I don't think you can put a line like that in a movie today.
No, World War II is my favorite war because World War II had the best villains. And you know who the best villains are, Dieter? Who were they?
Yeah.
Who are the best villains of all time?
The Nazis.
That's right.
The African Kung Fu Nazis.
Yes. So that's right. Still the best villains of all time. You can never go wrong. You know what else comes out next week though? Runaway Train. Which is, have you ever seen Runaway?
I remember seeing the movie in theaters, but I have no recollection of it.
It's good. Andrei Konchalovsky directed that.
I have pre-ordered it.
Yeah,
from Kino Lorber, I think.
Yeah, Kino Lorber's putting that out, which is exciting. You know, definitely want to get that. And then, of course, on March 23rd, the new Event Horizon comes out.
Yeah, finally.
And Godzilla in 4K comes out.
Yeah, Godzilla in 4K.
And Gattaca, one of my favorites, comes March 23rd. Gattaca comes out, and the Wong Kar-wai.
Normal or Steelbook edition.
Yes,
I believe.
Gattaca comes out, and the Wong Kar-wai collection comes out from Criterion, and the French, kind of zombie movie film Raw comes out on Blu-ray, which I'm a fan of.
Have you seen it, Rob?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
I really like Raw a lot. And then
more cannibal movie than zombie movie.
Yes, it is. It's more cannibal than zombie, but definitely.
But don't forget, it comes out in England from Second Sight as a new edition.
Oh,
in April.
Well, then I'll have to get that one then instead.
Yeah. I think it's Second Sight puts out a new Raw edition in April.
Oh, that's definitely something that I want to get.
Yeah.
So yeah, there is some good stuff. It's all catalog stuff, but there is some good stuff coming out. We got the 4K of Day of the Beast and Perdita Durango are coming out.
Correct.
Which is great. The Alex de la Iglesia movies, those are coming out. I want to get those. New York Ripper, well, that's being re-released. That came out in 4K already. So all of that's good. But, you know, it's not like there's brand new movies coming out because there were no movies last year.
No, not really.
By the way, Skyfire is getting a domestic release here.
Oh, great.
So Skyfire's got a cool, different cover, different logo, but that's coming out on April 6th. So since you like Skyfire,
for me, it was a blast, Rob. If you know what you're getting into. So Skyfire was funny, was popcorn entertainment, but Greenland got to me, Rob. It was uneasy watch.
That's good.
The fall of your precious civilization.
And you know, there's a Japanese movie called Fukushima 50 that's all about what happened to the Fukushima. I want to get that looked really good. It's more like a docudrama, but it looked really good. I want to pick that up. So, yep.
Great.
So on that note, I think we've covered it, man. I think another fine episode. We have a good haul of stuff. I love that we both bought the host. Which is fine.
Really looking forward what you think about it. It's just an hour. If you have to do an Elizabeth views, but you have not time to watch a 3-hour movie, just watch the host. Just an hour.
We definitely should. That's hilarious. DJ Genius sent in a tip and said, should Zack Snyder be given all the credit for this cut? He was able to see a movie come out, fail, then make changes based on fan likes or dislikes. That doesn't happen, or every director would put out better work. It's not like a finished product. I don't know. What do you think about that? About the Snyder cut?
I think it's a little different situation. As far as I know, he haven't even watched Joss Whedon's version.
Right.
So it's not he watched that version and said, "Oh, this is not good. I will change that." He had this version. I know it wasn't finished. But he had his versions, and I'm really looking forward to it. But I keep my expectations a little bit lower, considering they will leave us with a cliffhanger. And I'm really glad that he told us ahead of time that the movie will leave us with a cliffhanger. Otherwise, I would be depressed.
Did you get to see the clip they released today of the Flash? The new scene it was a new scene that wasn't in the original. It's pretty neat.
Okay,
pretty neat.
Okay. Was it metal, Rob? Was it metal again?
Dude, it was so metal. Yeah. Motley Crue.
Our Archbishop of Canterbury has to save our souls.
That's right. That's it. I think that the 666th episode of Robservations is coming out. So I think I'm going to have a list. You're going to have to help me compile it of the best metal songs about the devil.
Okay,
I want to have a list. I want to have a.
And you should have to put up Black Sabbath with Ian Gillan disturbing the priests.
All right, yeah. Well, that's what we're going to do. We're going to have to make and see. For me, the number one song ever written about the devil is the Rolling Stones' "Sympathy for the Devil," which has to be the number one. So, but what are the top 25 songs written about the devil? So
there are a few to pick.
Yeah, we got to make a list. So for that, I want to release that playlist in advance of the episode. So it's going to be a good one.
Let's see if you can open the ninth gate finally.
I know, right?
With just Greg Bob's book.
I think that would be great. That's a good idea.
Open the lament figuration.
Open the
Just, what do you want, Rob? What do you want?
I got the 9 gates and a lament configuration. So and then the two. Well, it's not really the devil, but I was thinking the tuning forks in Phantasm when you put your hands down on and it opens the doorway to the planet. Yeah. Well, on that note. I guess this episode comes to an end of Let's Get Physical Media. I want to thank everybody that supports the channel through tips and super chats. You can send us letters. Dieter and I want to hear your letters. We want to hear from you. And you can send them to the Burnettwork.net website. And you'll see that if you go to the Burnettwork.net, you'll see in the top right-hand corner a place where you can, in fact, send us letters. I want to thank my moderating staff, beginning with Mike Bodden and the Richard. Today we have Justin Toner is here, who's also sending tips, but he's a moderator, but sends me tips, which is great. Thanks for that, Justin. Oh. Joshua Levesque is here. Brian Hepburn is here. And it's great to have all of you guys moderating, so thank you for that. And on that note, all the way from Saarbrücken, Deustchland, do you have a final thing to say to the people at home, Dieter?
Don't forget, it's called Das Boot, not Das Boot. And for the final things, no happy endings like they always promise, Rob. But we will have a happy ending, I hope.
Yes, we will have a happy ending, by God. Well, on that note, sir, I guess I will take my leave and say goodbye to you. Live long and prosper.
To you, prosper. Till next week.
It'll be great. And thanks for all of you for being here.